I'm Nefali if you do or do not know me. This is my first ever, hopefully well put together, long form video, so let's get into it. In this video, I wanted to review these DROAFUL dual tip acrylic paint markers. I got the 60 count. The packaging, it feels really nice. I don't know if you can feel texture based on sound, but that's something that I really like. I don't know. One thing to mention is that it does come taped, and so when you rip it off, the front just rips, which is kind of sad. These markers say they have bright colors, are non-toxic, waterproof, fast drying, strong coverage, and they're water-based ink. They have a flexible brush tip and a fine tip. One thing I've always wanted to try is brush tip markers. So this is kind of the second time I'm filming this video, because the first time I tried filming, I didn't have this overhead camera. I actually just today ran to Walmart and bought this on a whim. I'll just open this up right now so you can see the colors. The box is kind of hard to open and close. I've already messed around with these colors, like I said. These are all the colors. You can see they are very vibrant. So it says they need to be recapped after using and to be stored horizontally, which I'm glad I just read that because I have not been storing these horizontally. Here, oh shoot. This is the brush tip, very pigmented for sure. And this is the not chisel tip, the fine tip. My bad. Also, something I forgot to do was swatching each color, since I don't end up using them all in this video, so I'll just cut to that of me testing out each one so you guys can see what they look like. I know it's not perfect, but there's like number codes on the back of the box to help you know what colors you're using, but they're not on the actual markers, so it's kind of pointless. This video will kind of just be an overall review of these markers, and I will have a speed paint of me drawing, and also I will be answering some of your guys' questions that I asked in my community post. Sorry if this intro is so long. I will be showing the first few drawings I did do with these and what I think of them. So this is the first drawing I did. I really love how the hair turned out. These markers are really good for layering, and so if you make a mistake, you can easily just cover it up. So I would show the full time lapse, but actually if you have been following my channel or if you see my community posts, you would know that my phone died in the middle of me doing the time-lapse, and so the footage got deleted. So this was my second attempt using these markers. I really love the eyes and just his overall expression. The thing about these markers is that they're not the best for blending, which makes sense because the box does not lie. They're very quick to dry. They do not bleed through, like, at all. And I don't know if it's just the paper that I'm using. I will have all the products I use linked down below in my description if you would like to use the same things that I'm using. I just really love the texture and how pigmented they are on the paper. This was another attempt, and I actually hate this so much. There's not a lot of pastels other than what I used here. Like, there's not a light yellow, there's not really a light purple. I guess you can't really expect everything just in a set of 60. I tried drawing one of my OCs, and there's not really an option for tan skin tones in this set. You can tell she really just looks sunburnt, and it's kind of unfortunate because this is how she's supposed to look, and you're not seeing that here. It's just kind of confusing because how can you have so many different shades of blue and not a good tan? I think for my time lapses that I'm going to show, I'm just going to try to do maybe one more portrait and then sketch out some objects. This is the pencil I'm using. It's a red lead pencil, and it does erase pretty well. Use this, also linked in the description. Let's move on to the time lapses while I answer your guys' questions. I'm so excited actually. I hope you enjoy this video. Sorry it's not really the best put together. I'll try to make a better setup for future videos, but let's move on to the video. Okay, so the first question I got was, what brushes do you like to use when you render? So I'll just put them up on screen because I don't really know the name off the top of my head. The next question is, what are your favorite music artists? I guess I really like Jake, Baby No Money. I don't know how to say, is it Yekalore or Yela? You know what I mean. But I guess those would be my favorites. Oh, obviously, and Jorge, who wrote Epic the Musical. And I love Fish in the Birdcage. Or Fish in a Birdcage, my bad. If you were to give tips to new artists, what would they be? A lot of times I see people say, like, don't compare yourself to other artists. And I think you should compare yourself as long as you're going about it in a healthy way. Like, always know there's room for improvement, and it's okay to take inspiration from others, and it's okay to use references, and it's okay to go through periods of time where you just hate your art and you feel like you can't draw at all, because like sometimes that's just what it takes to get better. Do you like anime, like My Hero Academia or Demon Slayer? I don't watch either of those. I watch a lot of Ghibli movies. I think I've watched every single one. Also, I'm starting One Piece, but it just got taken off of Hulu, so I don't really know where to watch it. What are all of your fandoms? Way too many to count. Like, off the top of my head, I genuinely have no idea. Are you thinking of making a comic or webtoon? I think it would be really fun to make a comic, but I know I have no comic skills and no patience to do composition or anything, so probably not. Also, my stories are so not complete and they're always changing, so I just don't think it would be a good idea to do a comic. Will you do a play button unboxing? Oh yes, definitely. I would probably just do it in a short. I still need to be sent the notification where they give me the code to get it, and I still haven't got that yet. They also said, are you planning on adding more lore to your OCs like Zane Sire? I think it would be really fun, but I think I'm really bad at lore, and I just need to smooth over the stories I have. Have you already been in an art school? I'm actually still in high school. I haven't graduated yet, but I hope to graduate early. What inspired you to create your OCs? A lot of other artists inspire me, like Zane Sire, obviously, Emma Artley. Oh my gosh, I love Emma Artley. Please, I love her. What's one of your favorite hobbies? So this might be a little bit hard to guess, but I think I would say art. I know, crazy. But I also like to do gaming, and I would love to do streams sometime. What got you into art? I think My Little Pony and Pokemon for sure. Later on, when I was little, I was on a mission to draw every single My Little Pony character. So yeah, I would redraw those a lot, and I think it helped me. How was it to find this art style of yours, and are you satisfied with it? It's just a lot of trial and error when making an art style, and also referencing off of artists that you like. I'll go on Pinterest and I'll see something in an art piece that I really like, and I'm like, oh, I really would love to do that in my art style. So I do. I feel like it's okay to reference and find your style based on things you like and find out what you don't like. I think I'm satisfied with my art style most of the time. Sometimes I get in my feels and I'm like, I hate art and I can't do anything right, and why can't I draw? And then the next day I'm drawing and it's fine. What's your favorite color? You could guess. I really like sage green and cream, but I also like dusty blue and light gray. Those are my two favorite color combos of all time. Do you like winter? I love winter, but I like autumn a lot more than winter, just because the feeling of autumn is so perfect. I love autumn. What's your favorite animal? I really like manatees. I also like okapis. They're pretty cool. My first painting ever was an okapi. So, dream job? I have no idea. I would love to do animal rescue, or maybe something with art, doing commissions, but I feel like it's really hard to have an actual stable job in making art, so I would need a backup plan. What inspired you to start posting on YouTube? Basically, my best friend had started a Roblox editing account, and at the time, she got 4,000 views, I think, on her second video. And we were like, oh my gosh, like, you're blowing up. This is like so awesome. She was like, Nefali, you should just start a channel too. And at the time, I was really into warrior cats. So I started posting my warrior cats OCs. And you might know I started a little trend called Warrior Cats Clan Generator Challenge, I think. And that got me 2,000 subscribers. So that was kind of my kickoff. And I'm pretty grateful for it, actually. Sometimes I'll look back on those years and I wasn't in the best headspace. But I think I've grown a lot from then, so. Do you like pancakes or waffles more? Pancakes. The crispy, like thin ones. What's your favorite video game, if you have one? I like Cookie Run Kingdom. I like Palia. I really love Stardew Valley. Most overrated artist off the top of your head? I don't really think any artist is overrated. It's just like your preferences, so I don't know. If you could meet any of your favorite cartoon characters, who would it be and why? Maybe like Ghibli characters. Howl? Howl's Moving Castle? Yep. Are you a cookies and milk kind of person or soda and chips kind of person? Cookies and milk, definitely, because I don't drink soda. You do different types of art, like sculpting or paper mache. I have done paper mache before. It was for a school art project, but I think I was pretty good at it. No. What's your favorite book? Howl's Moving Castle. Movie and TV show. Movie, Howl's Moving Castle also. And TV show, Arcane. So that's all the questions I'll be answering. Thank you so much for asking them. Let's go on to my final thoughts and an art showcase. Okay, so to neatly wrap up this review, I made a pros and cons list. For the pros, I would say they're pretty good for the price that they're at. You get 60 markers for about $26, if I remember that right. The markers are very pigmented, which also means that they build on top of each other very nicely. So you can cover up your mistakes pretty well. So for the cons, a few of my markers were actually completely dried out, like not on both sides. But for example, my orange marker was dried on the fine tip side, even though I don't recall ever using it. That also might just be my fault because I didn't have them stored horizontally, so take that as you will. Also, there wasn't much range for dark or tan skin tones, so I am really happy with how my drawings came out. This one was my favorite. I really do recommend these markers if you're okay with the pros and cons like I just explained. Thank you so much for watching my first long-form video. This took like a week to edit, I think, which I was not expecting, but that also might just be because my phone keeps crashing and CapCut kept crashing. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for staying to the end. Links in the description, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye!